See this stretch? We want to learn how to take this stretch and think about it like it's our body, like these are the muscles in our body, and like the rubber band could stretch from your toes all the way up through your legs. All right, and it's like this is tied together, and it can shift your swing into a specific direction. So if you can think about it, running up your legs together like this and meeting in the center of your body, and then this is like its own separate system that links everything together, your lower half and your top half. So if you can think about going to get the ball and stretching your upper half away, only 90 degrees. All right, so if I want to hit the ball at my earliest contact point, you want to think about hitting the ball to left center field if you're a right-handed hitter. That's the farthest out in front that I can reach the ball on any pitch, okay? That's my first available contact point. Most people, a lot of coaches, advise you to try to hit the ball to right center. Let it get deep. Wait for a good one. This is defensive hitting. You can aim for gap-to-gap hitting and still go get the ball, all right? So if you can think about stretching your lower half towards the ball while your upper half is staying back, it's like this rubber band is being stretched through your body, and in the core, it's like this half is going this way, the lower half, the upper half is still staying back, and you're strong right here. You see like these 90-degree angles? This is all super strong. We're gonna turn that. We're gonna turn that right here with the legs, and I'll show you standing up. But from the ground, it's really easy to see. If my weight is tilted forward, I'm in an attack position. I can rotate my leg away, use my abs to turn my body like one right now. And the faster I rotate, the more my weight, the bat, will like fall behind. This is where your elbows turn. You do not have to make the turn like this. You don't have to do it. You don't have to make it happen. If you can hold your arm strong right here, and you turn that leg away, and you begin to rotate from the ground all the way up. So it's like I'm not stopping at the ball and just swinging at it. I'm getting to the ball and swinging past it, and I'm sending that to go the other way. Like, turn, boom. Except my hand is like, it's like a karate chop. It's like if you can think about hammering something into a wall, and that the side of this camera right here is the wall, all right? So if I was like holding a nail right here, just imagine my hand holding that right there and me snapping right there. Boom, boom. I wouldn't want to break the wall, all right? So I'm not trying to hit it there. I'm trying to hit it there. Boom, and then explode through it and like telling it where to go. So it's like if I snap now, boom, I'm snapping to the ball. This is already through that wall. It's like you're trying to lock your hammer, stay right here, get to the ball, turn your legs, tell it where to go with your chest, and then bam, fly out in front, okay? And then this will continue to go the farther you rotate. I'm still forward. If you find yourself popping up a lot, or if you are striking out, and you can feel that you are hitting the ball, or it's hitting you, and it's like, boom, you're falling back, or you're flying upwards, it's because the ball's getting too close to you. If people are telling you that you're pulling your head out, if it's hitting on the handle of your bat, it means that you need to start your attack earlier. So if you're playing baseball, you can think of it like this. You've got 3 things that you got to do. You got to tighten your body and get ready to attack. So that's like, that's my load. It's not that loads need to be moving away from the pitcher. It is not necessary to move backwards unless you start real neutral. Then you got to get some sort of like stretch, right? You got to get some sort of like coiling or whatever. Everybody calls it different things, and it's easier to think of it like rubber band stretching. So start with your toes pointing it towards the first baseman. This line right here is telling my body I'm trying to hit the ball to left center field. Okay? If I start facing the pitcher or facing the plate, I'm now hitting the ball up the middle, and when I'm late, my opposite attack is foul. So if you hit a lot of balls right back up the middle, and if you're hitting foul balls, if you don't get it, then you need to just turn your attack like this. Turn and get a little closer. It's like you're not getting further away from the plate. You're just aiming your body to say, hey, I'm going to hit the ball that way instead of right back towards the pitcher. Turn your body so it would look like this. This would be dead on. You're the pitcher. All you got to do is open up just a little bit. See, my head didn't get any further from the plate. I'm getting closer and further. And I'm putting my body in a position to pre-stretch. Like if I were going to run from right here and race somebody, I would get like that. That's what I'm trying to do to the ball. I'm trying to go meet the ball. All right? So if I put my feet forward, so my feet are pointing this way. Right now my chest is pointing this way. Okay, my knob is pointing this way. I'm not going to just turn my knob back. I'm going to use my entire upper body, my shoulders, and I'm going to turn this section 90 degrees back. So if I'm right here, that means an L shape away, like this. So right back there. Hold and turn through the core. Do not turn through the butt. Keep the body in a position to go to as opposed to fall away from. Get forward, tilt your shoulder plane right towards the bottom of that strike zone and hold that position right here. Look at how balanced this is. I'm going to start turning my body like a crank, which means I need to get to the ball. That's going to be 2, right? I'm going to tighten this up. This is going to be 1. 2 is going to be getting to the ball and making sure that by 2 I'm actually turning. So it's like my step has to happen at 1.5, and then my foot needs to go. It's like my step happens no matter what. It's making me the attack. I don't just like take the pitch and not step if I didn't think I was going to swing. I need to be thinking that I'm going to be swinging at everything. All right? I need to think that there's not much that a pitcher can throw me that I can't make the ball go to left center field. All right? I can reach a lot of these pitches, and when I can't make it go to left center field, the natural angle, the off angle, happens to be just a little bit inside out, and there's your right center hit, everybody. You can hit that ball to right center by going to get it and not being able to hit it to left center. It's like you have to trust that you can hit whatever they throw to left center field. The opposite angle. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I lost you. All right, so your 1 is tightening the body. 1.5 is like getting ready to go. All right, you're starting to push with that back foot, like with your toes, not with the side of your foot. Push with your toes and get ready to have your foot down by 2 so this can start happening. And you've got to be able to understand, how long does it take your swing to go from right here to here? Not here. Not to the ball. Don't stop at the ball and just swing at it. Turn your body where you want to hit the ball. It's like you want to get to that 9 spot on the ball, that outside bottom half for righties. The 7 spot is the outside bottom half for lefties. Okay, so righties, we're going to dive towards that 9 spot. Doesn't matter where it is. It's like you're charging the ball with your front shoulder. Push with your toe. Keep your upper body back. Turn your foot to begin the crank and hold this tight. It's like, okay? The longer you hold this tight and the longer you keep this strong, the more along your shoulder plane that bat's going to be. And so no matter where you take your shoulder, if you can do this repeatably, you're going to begin to learn to crank, okay? And here's what it looks like fast. High pitch. Low outside pitch that I still want to make go to left center field. Maybe it went to left center field on that one. Maybe it went to right center field. Middle outside pitch, I sit back on, yellow zone. All right, that was a right center field hit. Here's what it looks like from the side. If I'm going to hit left center, and this is going to be a middle pitch, like right here. Belt high, inside. See, I'm working north. If you've been watching the World Series, here's my take on what needs to happen to start producing some more offense. Everybody's being pretty darn defensive up there. They're trying to make sure that they're going to get a good one before they're ready to swing. And you can't do that when the ball's coming in at 98, 99 miles an hour. You know? You can do that when it's coming in at 80 miles an hour. You can sit there and say, yeah, okay. But if you have to wait, you gotta speed up your swing by like 0.08 seconds to hit 80 miles an hour and 100 miles an hour. Something like that. It's like, it's a very short amount of time, but it means so much. It means like the ball's moving a certain feet per second. That's what miles per hour is, broken down feet per second. So if it moves 100 miles an hour, it's moving like, I don't even know how many feet per second. I've done the math. It's actually in one of my courses. You can check and see how like everything, like, I don't know, it matches. It gives you a way to think about your swing, like being able to hold your core to hit 100 miles an hour means it's fast. It's like, all right, I think it's going to be a strike. And as they're releasing, that toe is moving forward. Like they're releasing, we're going. It's all coming together. We're meeting it out front. We are not going to sit back and wait for this damn pitch to get to us. Because if you do, it's going to be an 18-inning game. Somebody has to get up there and work it just like Muncie did whenever he finally worked through the damn ball. You watch most of those guys who are actually hitting the home runs, they are working and it's like, boom, that shoulder is through. The reason why it's happening and they're able to get through it is because they're hitting it out here. As it's like either at their front foot or before. So if it's passing that front foot and they're still hitting it out of the park, they're not falling back from it. This is the strikeout. These are the foul balls straight back. All right? They've got to get at least here. At least. And most of those guys are missing it back here. So they have to learn to speed up. So 100 miles an hour would be like 1, 2, 3. So it'd be like the release is 2, then the hit is 3. And so for baseball, it's 1, right there. 1, right when that leg kicks forward. 1, 2, and then you better be hitting it before 3 if you want to pull the ball. All right? So 1, 2, 3 really fast looks like this. 1, 2, 3 for an 85-mile-an-hour changeup happens like you don't just wait longer to start. It's a very small amount of time. Don't wait longer for the changeup. Hold it stretched longer as you're going to the ball. It's like you got to slow it down somewhere. Don't slow it down on your start. You won't be able to catch up to the 100 mile an hour. And I know I'm not talking like everybody's going to be hitting 100 miles an hour, but if you're relating it to your own, it's like a decent changeup is like 15 miles off the fast pitch, right? So if you can hold your abs tight and expect the fastest pitch and just be able to go, and that's the fastest one for your swing, for who you're facing, and understand that the slowest one is going to be more like that's what it's going to feel like when you're ready for both. You don't just read changeup and then start and then go. It's like you're expecting 100 miles an hour, or you're expecting 75 miles an hour and the changeup comes in at 60. So your 75 miles an hour are going to be like, and then the changeup is going to be, it's all the same timing. Your pause happens in the middle. All right? Anyways, I just wanted to come in there and give you guys a few pointers and close it out for this Saturday. I hope you guys have a good time. I'm going to go see Ghostland Observatory tonight. I am freaking pumped, and I'm going to dance that bear's head off. Go see my my post. All right. It's unbearably adorable. Just dig in, y'all.